disease. Now they want to ban traditional pronouns. Now, in case you're wondering what these traditional pronouns are, they are
Fight.
What's up, people? It's 2021 and I'm back, babies. Welcome to 2021. Finally, we can kiss that 2020 goodbye. Terrible year, terrible. Although, albeit it didn't affect us much where I live in Perth, but still, it was a terrible year. We lost a lot of people and what have you, but it's gone. Happy New Year to every single person. Now, today, I want to dive into some kind of stupidity or craziness once again from the left, from Democrats in America in this unprecedented times where we are still facing the battle against the COVID pandemic in the world. Democrats have found something else that is far more important than that. Would you believe it? I was just having this discussion with a writer just now about the the meeting, the first meeting of the American Congress. So the ruler or the head, the president, or what do you call them? Nancy Pelosi, my favorite woman. You know I love to talk about her on this channel a lot. She just came out to say she wants to ban traditional pronouns. Like, what do these people have against anything tradition? They want to ban it. They want to ban traditional pronoun. We've heard leftists talk about traditional masculinity is a disease. Now they want to ban traditional pronouns. Now, in case you're wondering what these traditional pronouns are, they are father, mother, brother, sister. Matter of fact, I'm just going to read it from the book. I'm just going to read it straight away. But before I get into all this, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video as well. Do all those needful. Anyway, let's jump straight into things. She says, look, he says she created a proposal, and amongst the proposal is the creation of a special committee on economic disparity and equity in growth. In other words, they want equality for men, women, black, white, Hispanic, everybody, which is fine. I do agree with all that, which demands that Congress honor all gender identities by changing pronouns and family relationship in house rules for being gender neutral. Let me ask a question real quickly. If you change those pronouns and you get rid of the pronouns, does that put food on people's table? That's what I want to know with this particular bill. Now, guess what? They want to eliminate all these words. Check this out. All of these pronouns. The text specifies that gender terms such as father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, husband, wife, father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law, stepdaughter, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, or even grandson and granddaughter can now no longer be used by the lower house. So in other words, if you're a member of a house speaker, because of inclusivity, you can no longer use these certain words, but they have created new words. They created brand new words for you, brand new pronouns that you can use as a person. So don't worry about it. This is inclusivity. And I thought when you're saying inclusivity, it means if you had 10 things and you include something to it, you then have 11 things or 12 things. But inclusivity, when you are removing stuff like the 10 things that were originally available to you and you are replacing it with 3 or 4 things, then that's not inclusivity. That's excluding those 10 and you are bringing in replacivity. If that is a word, I think replacivity would be more of a word to represent this. But anyhow, let me find where I was. In their place, future law will include more neutral terms such as parent, child, brother or sister. Remember, they've banned brother and sister. They banned brother on its own and sister on its own, but they say you can use brother or sister. So anytime you want to refer to someone who is a sibling to you, you can say brother or sister. Do not mention that they're your brother or your sister. You want to know why? Because we're all one. We're all the same. Anyhow, let's keep going. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Brother or sister of the parents. That's uncle and aunt. Don't say uncle and aunt. Don't you dare say it. Brother or sister of the parents, spouse, step parents, or even grandchild. This would be what they would allow you to say. Now, the beauty of this whole thing is that most of these people are bloody hypocrites. To start with, when you check Nancy Pelosi's Twitter handle, Nancy Pelosi identifies as a mother, a grandmother, and a black chocolate connoisseur. Classy. Anyhow, this lady is a hypocrite. And once again, she has continuously proved, just as most Democrats have been doing, rules for thee, but not for me. It's a car passing by. I don't know what. Okay, anyhow. So, rules for thee, but not for me. So, she's still using this thing on her Twitter handle. And just yesterday, she tweeted out to Georgian voters and she said, "My brothers and sisters, we hear your voice loudly." So, she is still using these very pronouns herself, but she doesn't want anybody else to use them in the House of Congress, or how do you call it? The U.S. House of Representatives. So, that's one. The second thing is this. Right now, unprecedented times that we are facing, the first order of the day, this is the 117th Congress. The first order of the day could have been, hey, let's pass a bill that actually also gives access to older people as well as the first responders to the vaccine. That could have been a better thing for them to do, which would help save a lot more lives. People with underlying sickness, make sure that these are the first people in line to get the vaccine. But no. That's not their problem. They've got issues with people losing jobs consistently with all the lockdowns that are going on. But no, that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem, because we care so much about inclusivity, we want to remove every single gender phrase that exists. We want it to be gender neutral. Now, when I first heard this, I thought about gender neutral, non-binary people, that these are the people that they're trying to protect their feelings. But no, this is actually a move to try to help women, to bring women into more of an equity status, equality. So you don't look down on anybody. But guess what? How? And this is the irony of it. How do you actually bring up women if they don't exist? My second question is this. Right now, the leftists talk about tyrannical patriarchy and how the society has been built on tyrannical patriarchy, and this is why people like Trump are succeeding, and capitalism and what have you, blah blah blah. I don't have time to go much into all that. But what they are saying today is that men and women are the same. If men and women are exactly the same, we're not biologically different. We don't want to identify as any different gender. We're all the same gender, one gender, neutral. We are all neutral genders. Then how does tyrannical patriarchy exist? How exactly does traditional masculinity become a disease? These people are confused. They are the most confused human beings on the world. They will never, ever do anything to actually help anybody. They don't. They make a lot of noise. But if the thing that they're doing doesn't favor them directly, they will never dip their hand into it. One of the things that I am worried about, why when all these left wokeist topics come up, is the fact that the next thing you know, if they pass this bill and it works out, before you know it, it's going to get into schools. And imagine if your parents, your sons, your daughters can't refer to you as father or mother. They have to refer to you as parents. To be honest with you, that is the only big fear that I have with this rule. It starts as something that they will say, oh, we'll only go to pass it in the house. But the next thing you know, a lot of schools will adopt it. We have a lot of left wokeist teachers out there, principals. We have a lot of people that will start clamoring for this thing to happen across the board. And the next thing you know, if it happens in America, trust me, it's going to get to England, Australia, and it's going to spread across the whole Western world straight away. But anyway, let me know what you think about this whole thing. Get down in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will massively appreciate it. Let's do another unscripted video. And like I always say, remember to always think critically, be objective, take care of yourself, and I'll be catching you guys again soon. Peace. Sayas out. Have a happy 2021.